India, the world's largest democracy, but once a shifting territory of feuding tribes and warring clans. 1,000 years ago, here at Khajuraho, in the kingdom known as the Heart of India, a dynasty of Hindu kings called the Chandelas constructed an amazing city of temples. And yet, it's not their grandeur that has earned these temples their fame. What has made them notorious is these explicit images of sex are the first clue to this ancient culture. They are derived from the Kama Sutra. This ancient Indian manual is now famed for its description of sexual positions, but it was written as a way of teaching people the central importance of sex and desire. It's a window into ancient Hindu beliefs. Archaeologist Kristen Romy has explored the pyramids of Egypt and the Great Wall of China, but nothing has prepared her for the temples at Khajuraho, covered with erotic art.
The detail here in this temple is absolutely amazing. I mean, just the amount of energy that's been poured just into this tiny little building.
Kristen is on a mission to decipher these carvings.
You turn into a single corner, and all of a sudden there's another whole sculptural unit. It's almost like, where's Waldo? It's absolutely remarkable.
And every figure, every detail has a sacred purpose. This is a religious text written in stone. The Kama Sutra means discourse on sexual love. Although it was compiled by Hindu scholar Vātsyāyana over 1,500 years ago, the images it inspired at Khajuraho still have the power to shock.
Some of the acts shown are so acrobatic, almost bordering on the physically impossible, that they're enough to make an anthropologist blush.
As graphic as these carvings are, they are a vital clue into understanding an ancient way of life that now seems almost alien. For the Chandelas, sexual pleasure was a way to reach spiritual enlightenment. It played a central role in religious life. Prostitutes even plied their trade in the temple grounds. They were dancing girls who performed at religious festivals, but also provided the priests with sexual favors. They believed their god Shiva lived in the Himalayas. This Hindu god takes on many forms. At Khajuraho, he is still worshipped as the creator of life, and the Chandelas celebrated him as such throughout the temples. These temples burst with sensuous images of gods and mortals in erotic poses. They are all reminiscent of descriptions in the Kama Sutra. 646 figures adorn one temple alone. Their erotic displays incurred the wrath of Muslim warlords who were looting and burning Hindu temples throughout northern India. For these Muslims, depictions of the naked body were an affront to their religion, and they would have to be destroyed. But the Chandelas were not merely temple builders with a taste for the exotic. They were schooled in the art of battle. And the time would come when these people, devotees of pleasure and the arts of love, would have to fight to defend their erotic temples and their way of life. That here in India, over a millennium ago, a Hindu dynasty created some of the most astonishing temples in the world. Adorned with graphic displays of human sexuality, these temples depicted scenes known to us from the Kama Sutra, the world's first erotic text. But the Hindu king's way of life set them on course for conflict. Their Muslim enemies considered the depictions of sex on these temples to be an insult to their religion, and they sought to destroy them.